it's Tara here with back pain in Santa Center, Texas. Happy Thursday. Today's recipe of the week, we are going to do fish tacos. So today's fish tacos are going to be for the beginning stages of your low inflammation diet. So we make those with lettuce shells. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to start with our fish, and I have a cod here. Let me open it up and put it in the pan. Turn that on medium heat. All right. My husband likes cod the best, so we like to use that, and it's a good one. So when you get your fish, let me grab this out. All right. Throw that in there. My hands. So we do a cod, and then you need to make sure your fish, whatever fish you are eating, is wild caught. Do not get the farm raised. That is bad. So stick with wild caught fresh fish. So for fish tacos, we prefer the cod because tilapia, I don't know if you can even get that wild caught. I think they're all farm raised, and that is super fatty, unhealthy fish. And typically people do use tilapia for fish tacos. So use the cod. It's really good, and it's a good, healthy fish. We prefer cod over other fishes, so we use that. All right, so for our fish, we're gonna just do some salt and pepper. So let's salt with our, remember our real salt? So we're gonna use that. And I should have put some avocado oil. Put a little bit of that avocado oil. Remember, I told you the Primal Kitchen. That's the brand we like. You can use any brand, but avocado oil is super clean. And then we're just gonna crack some pepper on it. And then some cumin. And remember, I told you before, we love cumin in our house. So go ahead, can you see that? So just some cumin on top. All right. And I will do both sides of the fish. Okay, so we're gonna let our fish cook. My house is super quiet this morning. We went to Santa's Wonderland last night with family, and so the kids are super sleepy and sleeping in this morning. So they're tired heads this morning. Okay, so let the fish cook for a little bit till it's cooked through. And being that it's a cod, it's gonna just all turn white instead of, right now it's kind of like a clearish white. All right, so while that's going, let's go ahead and start our next thing and get it all set up. All right, so we're gonna take an avocado. We're gonna top our tacos with avocado and cilantro. Since there's not a ton, you can top, like you wouldn't be doing the first steps a tomato. So you're not gonna use that. So I'll show you what we did at the beginning to still enjoy some of our favorites. All right, so remember I cut our avocado in half, peel it apart, or just open it, not peel, and then we just slice down. And then you can use a spoon if you want, or your finger, and just scoop those and push them out. All right, those are ready. And then we're gonna have some, what is this called? Cilantro. Let's cut up some cilantro to put on top. This one's a super, super easy recipe to do. But I kind of felt like at the beginning, you're kind of like, oh, well, what can I eat? So I'm showing you something you typically would have. We like fish tacos or any kind of tacos in our house. And just how to alter it so that you can still have it and it's still yummy. Okay, so then for our lettuce, here's just some organic lettuce. I use romaine lettuce. You can use any kind. Iceberg really isn't healthy, so don't go that way. Romaine, or you can use like, we don't usually use that, what's it called? It's like a butter, I can't think of it. It's a butter lettuce. We usually use that for burgers. So we typically use the romaine for our shells for our tacos. So let me get, oh goodness, I can't get one of the heads out. All right. And we'll give it a quick little rinse. All right, and then just cut off those little white tips of your lettuce. I don't ever eat that little tip part, so throw that out. All right, so we have a few little lettuce pieces, and then we also have a bag of slaw. So we're gonna top it also with slaw, just to give it more flavor with it, since at the beginning you wouldn't use, so typically I would season our fish tacos also with like a lime, but at the beginning stage you're not gonna use any lemon or lime. So we're gonna use the slaw to give it some more crunch and flavor as well. All right, it's looking good. We'll give it a few more minutes. I will show you guys a few alternatives as you go from, if you are like in a further stage 2 and 3 of a low inflammation diet, what we would do too. So I have a plate and we're just gonna start to prep it while we're waiting on our fish. So we're gonna set our lettuce on there. So that's ready for our fish. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna top it with sliced avocado, but let's make a guacamole too, because my husband at this time loved guacamole with all he could get, since we couldn't have, it was kind of a bland guacamole since there was no, what am I thinking of? Lemon, lime, or tomato, but we like something with it, some kind of, I don't want to say sauce, but you know what I mean. Let's use a fork. So I always slice it. Let me show you. So the way we do our guac would be like we slice it just like fork, and then kind of dice it, and then we scoop it out with the spoon, and then mash it with a fork. So, oh, I just threw a piece of avocado. So I'm just mashing it in our little bowl here. So this is where, if you're in stage 2 or 3, you could add your lemon. We prefer lemon. Some people use lime. In our guacamole, we always put lemon. Okay, and then let's do a little salt in there. Then you can scoop a little bit of that on your taco too. All right. Okay, so then another, this is for later on in your low inflammation diet. These are the shells we use now every day, and they say my kids prefer the almond flavor. They have a casanova flour too, but they like the almond flour. So we get these and use these now instead of like a regular flour tortilla. Or corn, because corn's not good for you. So we go this route, and this is what we use. So you just keep them in the freezer, and you just pull one out. And then let's see if we can throw one on. All my burners were cooking this morning. All right. You would get a pan, but I'm just gonna set it on the burner. It'll be fine. And let it toast on both sides. And so we use that, and they make a hard shell. I showed y'all last week the chips. We like their chips. So my husband would definitely eat the chips with the guac with this meal. Oh, the fish is almost done. It's like, once it starts to flake, you know you're just about done. All right, oh, yep, that side's getting toasty. Oh, it smells good. Give it one more second on that tortilla. All right, let's open our bag of slaw. We're just about ready for that. Okay. It's kind of eerie. My house is so quiet. It is never this quiet. And it is super, super quiet. It's a nice day though. There we go. All right. So see, tortilla. Yummy. All right. So we have some of our fish done. All right, so just put your fish right in the middle of your lettuce, and then we've got some, let's do the slaw. We'll sprinkle a little bit of that on there. And then our sliced avocado. Okay, and then top it with just a little bit of the cilantro we chopped up. All right, the cilantro sticks to my fingers. All right, super easy, and then you can have your fish tacos with a side of guac if you want, and then you're done. Now later you can use your taco or your tortilla if you want. But for today we are doing the romaine lettuce for our shells or tortilla. So super yummy, super easy, and healthy and good for you, and basic. So you guys have a great Thursday and a great weekend, and we'll see you next week for more. All right, bye.